want to a very special. We have a staff member, and I know we got a lot of our staff members here, our anglers here. It's Lisa's birthday today. Let's recognize Lisa. Happy birthday! Not just our DJ, but also her birthday. And speaking of birthdays, a very special birthday yesterday for this guy coming up. Not for him, for his brand new baby he had yesterday. Your first grandchild was 5 yesterday, and this gentleman had a baby yesterday. So let's bring him up right here. He's twice a bridesmaid on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Does really good when we head up north. Brock Mosley, a big bag of fish and a brand new baby yesterday. Brock, how many pounds? 7'7". Today, 24 pounds, 2 ounces. And Brock Mosley, your brand new leader, moves into first place. Obviously in first place, because he is the first angler to weigh in. But with 24 pounds, 2 ounces, he's going to be in this tournament right through to the very end. Mixed bag of fish. Only 2 smallmouth, but they're both giants. 3 green ones, 2 smallmouth, 24 pounds and 2 ounces. To start out the Sight 1 Bassmaster Elite. For those of you tuned in, obviously a little different weigh-in. We do not have music for anglers. We don't have a microphone for them. But what we do have is a scale, and that one came very close. His daughter yesterday weighed 7 pounds, 7 ounces. That brand new big bass, 6 pounds and 4 ounces. So congratulations to Brock Mosley on that. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Let's keep them rolling through. A 3-time FLW Tour Angler of the Year from Texas, Clark Wendlandt. Clark Wendlandt with 5 fish here today, and 5 good ones. I know that because me and Davey Height spent half our day looking for them on the water to get some coverage. 5 fish here today, 26 pounds, 3 ounces. 26-3, and Clark Wendlandt, just like that, 2 anglers in and 2 leaders. 26-3 for the 3-time FLW Tour Angler of the Year, and a couple of brown beasts from beneath. Big bass is 6 pounds 4 ounces. Phoenix Boats Big Bass leader Brock Mosley with 6 pounds and 4 ounces. The overall leader Clark Wendlandt with 26 pounds 3 ounces. 5'12", not going to take over Big Bass with that one right there. But Clark Wendlandt, your tournament leader, it's exactly how he expected to weigh in 26 pounds, with a mask, not talk or anything. But we're happy to be here competing. Let's bring through a former Classic champion from Oregon, Jay Ellis. Jay Ellis with 5 fish here today, and tall order to follow at 24 and 26. Five fish for 12 pounds, 3 ounces. He moves into 3rd place and qualifies for a giant rally tomorrow. Full field going to fish the first 2 days of this event. From North Carolina, let's hear it for Shane Lineberger. But let's hear it for it. I mean, people at home. Cheer. Shane Lineberger with 5 fish here today. 13 pounds and 6 ounces. He moves into 3rd place currently. And thanks, Shane, for being with us. We'll see you back here tomorrow. A 6-time Classic qualifier from Lake Gaston, Virginia, Rick Morris. Rick Morris, a 6-time Classic qualifier, bridesmaid in that event, came very close to winning it. 5 fish today for 13.4, puts him in 4th place currently, just 13 pounds short of the overall lead, but Rick Morris can definitely make a comeback. Anybody can make a comeback in this event. From Texas, his 2nd season on the Bassmaster Elite Series, Frank the Tank Talley. Once again, want to thank the great state of New York for your support and having us here, and the incredible hard work of Eric Lopez and his entire team. 14 pounds, 2 ounces. He moves into 3rd place currently. Now hold it high. Get a picture on Bassmaster.com. 14-2. We'll see you back here tomorrow, Frank. And let's keep them going from one Texas angler to another, Randy Sullivan. 5 fish for Randy Sullivan. Those 5 fish just need to be 26 pounds, 4 ounces to take the lead. That's all. 18 pounds, 13 ounces, not going to take the lead, but he moves into 3rd place with 18-13 and a good start to things for Randy Sullivan. A Triton Pro from Texas, going to weigh that for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Not going to take that over, but a 5-4, a good one. Great start to things. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Let's bring out a former Elite Series champion from Salem, Virginia, the cruise missile, John Cruz. Two fish for John Cruz here today. Tough start to things. The good news is you don't have to talk about it. I mean, that's the only silver lining I got for you today. 5 pounds and an ounce. John Cruz will get him again tomorrow. From Newcomerstown, Ohio, give me a little love for Hunter Shryock. Five fish today. Hunter Shryock, this fishery sets up good for him, I imagine. We'll find out in a couple of days and we can talk to him. 21 pounds, 8 ounces. He moves into 3rd place currently. A great start to things. 21-8. £21 pounds, 8 ounces. Hunter, I can't talk to you on a mic, but I've got a feeling. Did you maybe throw a flatworm at all today? Max Sam flatworm? No, they're not good here, are they? They're just into any depth. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Once again, I want to remind everybody you can follow the action all day long on Bassmaster.com, but also on ESPN2. I want to thank ESPN2. Incredible 26 hours of bass fishing this week you can watch on ESPN2. Unbelievable, and I want to thank them for their incredible support during these crazy, crazy times. And we want to thank everybody for tuning in. And you really want to show the world just how much Bassmaster fans love the sport. Make sure to tune in and thank ESPN2 for airing the Bassmasters. And don't worry, you can watch it always on Bassmaster.com. Bassmaster.com, of course, where you can follow all the Bassmaster Elite Series events and, of course, the Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Open events all season long on Bassmaster.com. Lots of things you're going to see around here. Obviously, a little different. We have our sanitation gel sponsor, Mammoth Sanitation. You'll see all our anglers around the venue using that hand sanitizer. And, you know, who would have thunk a few months ago that hand sanitizers would be a sponsor? But thankfully, we have such a great sponsor supporting us and helping us keep these events running. Because really, the world is, I mean, what's happening here, what New York's doing is no different than the rest of the world. We're all doing a bunch of stuff we haven't been doing so that we can do the things that we love to do. Obviously a little different running out of Clayton this year, and the waters are a little different. The anglers cannot go to Canadian waters like they normally would, but people from this area are used to dealing with that. I heard about it when I crossed over, actually, by the guys at the guards over there. I want to thank them, the border guards, and they said, hey, man, I don't know if you should come over here because we're not allowed to fish over there, but we'll get it all back and get it running again, and you know that we will. We've got one of our anglers coming up here now. He's a 7-time Classic qualifier, qualified for every Classic since joining the Bassmaster Elite Series. He's a 3-time U.S. Open champion, Clifford Perch. He's caught him here in the past, and it looks like he did it again today. What a start. 5 fish. 24 pounds, 12 ounces, 24-12. And Clifford Perch moves into second place, 1 pound, 8 ounces short of the overall lead. The Golden Ram gets it done once again on the St. Lawrence River. This, of course, a 4-day tournament. Cut it down to 40 after day number 2, and then the top 10 fish on Championship Sunday. $6.4 is leading Phoenix Boats Big Bass right now, 6 pounds and 4 ounces. 5'9", not going to take that, but he's in second place in the overall tournament and sitting in a great spot. A quarter way through his tournament. 3 more days to go. We get to talk to you in a couple of days. He said he had a good time. I think they know that with weight like that. All the way from South Carolina, he's a 2-time Elite Series champion, the COBB, Brandon Cobb. You found a deer this morning? Or did the deer find you? You or your bumper? Oh, okay. Well, hopefully everybody's okay. 9 pounds, 4 ounces today. Not getting along with wildlife today, it seems. From Denver, North Carolina, his second season on the Bassmaster Elite Series, Rob Dye. £14 pounds, 7 ounces. He moves into 6th place currently. So our weigh-in started with some fireworks, 2 giant bags. And now we're seeing a largemouth. From Springville, Alabama, his first season on Bassmaster Elite Series, Wes Logan. 5 fish for Wes here today. Wes, you been up north before? Once before. 5 fish here today for Wes Logan. 15 pounds and 5 ounces. He moves into 6th place currently. 13 anglers into our weigh-in. Anglers talking about it being very different this time around. Obviously, that is the year we are having a very different year. Let's bring up a Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Corbin, Kentucky, Mike Huff. Mike Huff, the second most famous person from Corbin, Kentucky. Colonel Sanders is number 1. I found that out at our last tournament. 5 fish today and 5 good ones. 21 pounds, 8 ounces for Mike Huff. 21-8. He moves into 5th place currently. Couple of big brown beasts for Mike Huff. 21 pounds, 8 ounces, sitting in 5th place. 4 pounds, 12 ounces short of the overall lead. 5 pounds, 11 ounces. Not going to take over Phoenix Boats Big Bass, but in a great spot a quarter way through this tournament. Congrats, Mike. Way to go. Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. From Youngsville, Louisiana, a former Phoenix Boats Big Bass winner himself, Tyler Carrier. Five fish for Tyler here today. £14 pounds and 12 ounces. He moves into 8th place currently. Weigh that for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Again, leading Phoenix Boats Big Bass is Brock Mosley with a 6'4". That one 5'11". I feel like we've had 5 or 6 5'11s weighed in. A great one, but not going to take over Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Let's bring up last year's champion from Georgia, Elite Series champion, Micah Frazier. Took the title up the road in Waddington last year, and we saw him on live today. A 4-time Classic qualifier with 22 pounds, 12 ounces. Throws his hat in the top 5 once again in 4th place with 22 pounds and 12 ounces for Micah Frazier. .22.12 sitting in 4th place and in a great spot as he tries to defend his title just an hour down the road. A 2-time Bassmaster winner from San Jose, California, the Zaldangerous one, Chris Zaldane. Chris Zaldane with 5 fish here today. I know this one's one he looks forward to every single year. 17 pounds, 10 ounces. Inside the top 10, currently in 8th place. Thank you. Congrats. Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Let's bring up a former Bass Pro Shops, a Bassmaster Open champion from Mount Carmel, Tennessee. Every day is doomsday for David Mullins. David Mullins with a good bag of fish by the looks of things. 5 fish for 20 pounds and 2 ounces and sitting in 7th place currently. 18 bags into this tournament. 18 anglers have weighed in, and he sits in 7th place with 20 pounds and 2 ounces. So even on a day that seems a little tougher, 20 pounds, 2 ounces puts you in 7th place. Not even 20 anglers into this weigh-in. Great start to things. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Here's a former Bassmaster Classic champion from Lexington, North Carolina, David Fritz. David Fritz, Tripp is very impressed with your repair skills. Said you fixed a kill switch. Never seen it happen in 30 years. It's not often he says that. 12 pounds and an ounce. Puts him in 17th place right now, and I know who to call if my kill switch goes down. Had the bites, didn't execute well, says, but we look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow and hopefully on the weekend when we have a microphone for you. Here's a guy who does his talking at the scales, the only Canadian to ever win a tour level event. Finished 2nd place at this event last year from Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, Cory Johnston. Saw him on ESPN2, a big bag of fish. Needs 26.4 to take the lead. 27 pounds even. 27 even. And once again, Cory Johnston is leading on the St. Lawrence River. The Site 1 Bassmaster Elite at the St. Lawrence River. And your day 1 leader is Cory Johnston. $27 pounds even, going to weigh this for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Needs to be better than 6'4". 6 pounds, 5 ounces. He's leading the tournament, leading Phoenix Boats Big Bass. And even though you can't see it, he's smiling from ear to ear, I imagine. Your tournament leader, Cory Johnston. Let's bring up a former Elite Series champion and a Toyota Texas Fest champion, 3-time Classic qualifier from Georgia, Drew Benton. Drew Benton with 5 fish here today. Always fun to follow a 27-pound bag no matter where you go. 15 pounds, 14 ounces. Puts him in 11th place currently. Great to have you here. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. A 3-time Elite Series champion, the former heavyweight champion professional bass fishing from Auburn, Alabama, Steve Kennedy. 5 fish for Steve Kennedy here today. $21 pounds and 3 ounces. 21.3. He moves into 8th place currently. Congrats. Great start to things. Watch out for this guy. We saw him on Bass Track. He's a 2-time Elite Series champion, a former Bass Nation national champion from Connecticut, Paul Mueller. Big bag of fish. Needs 27 pounds and an ounce to take the lead. 27 even, and it's a tie. 27 pounds and an ounce. 27-1. He's got exactly what he needs to get it done. 27-1, and your brand new leader is Paul Mueller. Oh boy, I got a feeling we got a new Phoenix Boats Big Bass. That thing has no Abdullah oblongata. Somebody caught the Christmas turkey early. Needs to be better than 6 pounds, 5 ounces to take the lead. 7 pounds, 13 ounces. 7-13, and a brand new Phoenix Boats Big Bass leader. Paul Mueller runs the board, leading the tournament and leading Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Holy. 7-13, giant. All right, let's keep it rolling. From Gonzales, Louisiana, Robbie Latuso. Robbie unfortunately lost the battle of who to follow, but happy to have him here. Good day, 16 pounds even, puts you in 13th place. $7.13. That it's questionable, but right there. But question 7.13 is a giant smallmouth. I mean, I think that's the biggest one we've ever weighed while I've been here. Anyways, I don't. We'll have to check. But speaking of smallmouth records, this is a guy who has a few of them from Minnesota. The amazing fighter man, Seth Fighter. Seth Fighter with 5 fish here today. 7.13, just weighed in a few minutes ago. $19 pounds, 5 ounces. He moves into 11th place currently. And ironically, you're 7 pounds, 13 ounces short of the overall lead, Seth. Exactly. It is one bite, as we just learned. All the way from Japan, happy to have him here, Takumi Ito. Takumi, happy to have you here, and the fish are happy to have you here by the looks of things. A good bag of fish today. 5 fish, all the way from Japan. 20 pounds, 8 ounces, another 20 sack, and that moves him into 10th place currently. 26 anglers into our weigh-in. 20 pounds puts him in 10th place, and look at that thing, Next time that thing eats the turkey, it needs to carve it first. Here's a guy who knows a thing or two about big giant fish, all the way from Florida, the Iron Man, John Cox. Five fish today for Berkeley Pro John Cox. 18 pounds and 5 ounces. Puts you in 14th place. Couple of beautiful St. Lawrence River smallmouth bass. Thank you for being here. Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Let's bring out a former Elite Series, a Rookie of the Year from North Carolina, Jake Whitaker. A two-time Classic qualifier. Has got 5 fish here today. $12 pounds, 14 ounces. He's going to get another shot at them tomorrow to try to chase down one of those Mueller-sized bass. Let's bring up a two-time Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Gunnersville, Alabama, the G-Man, Gerald Swindle. In a travesty to mankind, Gerald Swindle does not have a microphone today, but we will make up for it with him on the weekend. 12 pounds, 15 ounces. Forward to seeing you back here tomorrow from Spring Grove, Illinois. One of my favorites out here, Chris Grove. Chris Grove with 5 fish here today. $12 pounds even, moves him into 28th place and get a shot at a big rally tomorrow. Wish you luck and see you back here tomorrow. Former winner here, and the guy was made over $1 million catching bass from Florida, Kobe Krieger. The last time we were in Clayton, you won. 2002. 5 fish here today, 13 pounds, 3 ounces. Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow, Kobe. Let's bring up an Elite Series, a rookie, his first season here, but he's no rookie, from Missouri. Let's hear it for Brian Schmidt. Sorry, Maryland. The sun was in the screen, and it's just a difference of 1 letter, and I'm Canadian. True story, once when I first started working down here, somebody was from Nebraska, and I introduced them that they were from New England. I'm sorry. I learned my shorts by watching the NFL, evidently. 17 pounds even for Brian Schmidt. £17 even. Great start to things. Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. From Wisconsin, let's welcome Caleb Kufal. I learned how to say his name right 2.5 months ago at our last tournament. He did have a great tournament. 5 fish here today. Let's keep those great tournaments going. 18 pounds, 10 ounces. Moves him into 14th place currently. 8 pounds, 8 ounces short of the overall lead. Way to go, Caleb. A former Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Open champion from Tennessee, Skylar Hamilton. Skylar Hamilton with 5 fish here today. 5 good ones, Skylar? No. They're all good. 14 pounds, 5 ounces. They'll just be a little gooder down the road. Thank you very much, Skylar. Keep on rolling through our anglers. From Texas, Brad Watley. Want to remind everybody just tuned in, our anglers will have a microphone on after the second day of this tournament. Part of the COVID restrictions, trying to keep everybody healthy, keep everybody safe, and get back to doing what we love. 19 pounds and 6 ounces puts him in 12th place currently. 19.6 sitting in 12th place right now. And a great spot to be as we near the halfway point of this day one weigh-in, the Site 1 Bassmaster Elite at the St. Lawrence River. I want to thank Site 1, our great partner. They're supported us for many years here, and great to have them back with us. From Louisiana, let's bring up Quentin Capo. It was his birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Quentin. Did the Bass, did they give you a birthday present today? Kinda, he says. Well, that's good. They normally throw me the fin on my birthday. 13 pounds even, puts them in 29th place. Happy birthday. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Watch out for this guy from Michigan, Garrett Paquette. Garrett Paquette with 5 fish here today. £18 even, moves into 17th place currently. And a good start to things. Has had some great finishes on the Elite Series and some great finishes in the South. Going to get a shot to fish in his home state of Michigan in just a month's time. All the way from Keewatin, Ontario, Canada, the great Canadian snow leopard, Gussie Jeff Gustafson. Five fish here today for Jeff Gustafson. He's 27 pounds, 2 ounces, 16 pounds, 6 ounces, moves into 20th place. All you got to do is stay in the top half of the field. And he's done that so far. 16 pounds, 6 ounces, sitting in 20th place. Good start to things, Gussie. We'll see you tomorrow. Or maybe later tonight. From Okeechobee, Florida, Kyle Monty. Five fish here today. 14 pounds, 10 ounces, puts you in 25th place currently. 25th place with 14 pounds and 10 ounces. From California, former Bass Nation national champion Randy Pearson. Five fish here today. £12 pounds, 7 ounces. Gonna weigh a big one, not to take over the lead, but this may be his personal best. And we all know how valuable a PB is. Let's get a weight on that. What is your personal best? 5'4" is his personal best. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. 5 pounds, 12 ounces is your personal best now. Congratulations. Way to go. No better way to catch a PB than in a tournament. Here's a guy who's caught a few PBs in his tournaments. From Rathdrum, Idaho, a former champion here, a former Bass Nation national champion. Get loud for Brandon Palaniuk. The get loud part, really, sorry. I meant get loud on your keyboards, Cheer for him. Go to his social media and tell him how much you enjoyed watching him fish today. 5 fish today, 17 pounds, 8 ounces. Brandon, have you ever caught a 713? Smallmouth. No, not in a tournament. We'll do it tomorrow. Paul Mueller did it today, and it looked like a lot of fun. Really did. You always do. It's always great to have you here. From Oregon, let's keep our anglers rolling. From Oregon, Cody Hollen. We saw a former Bass Nation national champion a few minutes ago. Now the reigning Bass Nation national champion. 3 fish here today. 9 pounds, 5 ounces. Puts him in 40th place currently, and going to get a shot to come back tomorrow. Full field fish the first 2 days of the Site 1 Bassmaster Elite at the St. Lawrence River. And obviously we cut our field down on day number 3. Former Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Open champion from Holt, Michigan, Chad Pipkins. Can't go any further. Trip mentioned, and definitely got to send out love to Mark Menendez, one of our Elite Series brothers that's home healing, and he'll be back with us soon enough. 17 pounds, 8 ounces. We love you, Mark. And Chad Pipkins, a decent start to things, sitting in 19th place, inside the top 20. Congrats. Great start to things. Speaking of great starts to things, here's a guy with a great start to the year. He is your reigning Bassmaster Classic champion from North Carolina, Hank Cherry Jr. Five fish here today. 19 pounds even. Doesn't have to worry about the Classic because he's heading back to the Classics to defend his title. He is under all that. So before we bring out any more of our anglers, we did 2 rushed, obviously, for Mark Menendez, for me to rush, but we want to send our love out to Mark Menendez. Unfortunately, was unable to compete at Eufaula and is unable to make this trip due to back problems, but the prognosis is good. I see he's going through a lot of therapy and actually caught a bass in front of his house just a couple weeks ago. So no better therapy than catching fish. Just ask our anglers as they come off the water here today. And want to wish Mark Menendez a lot of love. It's not the same without you here. I mean, it's been amazing to see in the last couple years with everything happening in the Bassmaster Elite Series. Mark Menendez has proved to me not only is he a true champion on the water, but also off with some of the tutelage stuff he's done with the young anglers, and just really it's an inspirational person to spend time with. And obviously Yusuke Miyazaki is not here this week. He's unfortunately unable to come back due to COVID. He is going to be not with us here this year. He will be back next year, and they announced that earlier this week. Actually, all the Elite Series pros will re-qualify next year, which, I mean, who doesn't want to do over after this year trip? I mean, this whole year's been a mulligan for the world. Let's play for 2021 is definitely right. Let's bring up some more anglers here. Our next angler from Alabama, Elite Series rookie Kyle Welcher. Top fish here today. 12 pounds even. Puts you in 41st place. Qualifies you for a big comeback tomorrow, but this bright young star can definitely do it. Speaking of a star of this sport, this guy won an entire Coastal Division and the championship. From Del Rio, Texas, Ray Hanselman Jr. I watched Ray Henselman catch one of his better fish, I would believe. It was, 4 or 5 pounder. I don't know. It looked like a good one from where we were. But while he was surfing like a 5-foot wave from a giant cruiser that drove 3 feet from him. 14 pounds, 5 ounces. Great to have you here, Ray. From Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Derek Hudnall. Derek Hudnall. Second season on the Bassmaster Elite Series. It looks like a good day to start things off at the Site 1 Bassmaster Elite. 5 fish for Derek Hudnall. £21 pounds, 4 ounces. 21.4. He moves into 9th place with 21 pounds, 4 ounces. And the north is very, very good to Derek Hudnall. I mean, last year I remember he caught a big, giant, largemouth, an 8-pounder up north. And another good day up north. And sitting in 10th place after day number 1 of the Site 1 Bassmaster Elite. Way to go. Congrats. Great start to things. From Dadeville, Alabama, Kelly J. Kelly J with 5 fish here today. Looks like 5 good ones. Had one of the most humorous treats. Maybe not for him, but for me it was in the last few weeks. 18 pounds, 8 ounces. Kelly's child, like a lot of children, has been playing a lot of Fortnite lately, and I guess ran up, what, about $1,400 in Fortnite bucks or whatever it is? So Kelly needs a big tournament, okay? Great start to things. They say it's not about how you start them, it's how you finish them. And this guy finished the last one right, all the way from 10th to 1st on Championship Saturday from Georgia, Buddy Gross. Buddy Gross had an incredible comeback live on ESPN2. 5 fish here today. 19 pounds, 12 ounces. Moves into 13th place currently. I tuned into live today, and when I saw him catch that largemouth, I thought they were playing a replay from the last tournament for a second. I was like, what is he doing? Four-time Canadian Open champion from Cavan, Ontario, Canada, Cory Johnston. Five fish, 19 pounds, 7 ounces. Puts them in a 14th place, 19.7. Good start to things. We'll see you a little later on. His first season on the Bassmaster Elite Series, Destin DeMarion. 5 fish for Destin DeMarion here on day number 1, the Site 1 Bassmaster Elite at the St. Lawrence River. Usually by this point of the season, I know all the rookies really well, but now I hardly even recognize them because I never even get to see anybody's face. But 5 fish for Destin DeMarion here today. Great to have you here on the Elite Series. 18 pounds even, moves him into 22nd place currently. Digging deep in that Berkeley weigh-in bag. Gonna hold up a couple of fish for you to see. Once again, want to thank everybody for tuning in on Bassmaster.com. Obviously, it's a little different weigh-in. New York known for the big giant fish and big giant crowds. Unfortunately, a crowdless weigh-in, but we know you guys are watching online, and we want to thank you for your incredible support always. From South Carolina, one of the brightest young stars of this sport, Patrick Walters. Once again, want to thank Mammoth Sanitation Gels, our sanitation sponsor of the Bassmaster Elite Series. And hand gels are something we're all getting used to. I want to thank them for helping us keep everybody safe. 14 pounds and 5 ounces puts them in 35th place. But you had the loudest cheer of the day. Even if you did it for yourself, it doesn't matter. Way to go. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. From Minnesota, his first season on the Bassmaster Elite Series, Austin Felix. Minnesota angler who has done good on this body of water, and I'm sure you're happy just to be fishing, back competing. 5 fish for 20 pounds and 5 ounces. He moves into 12th place. 20 pounds and 5 ounces. Way to go. We look forward to seeing you back tomorrow. Former TTBC champion, Reed Springs, Missouri, the snowman, Brian Snowden. A 7-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. Probably been a long time since you ever weighed in front of nobody, but they're there just watching online. 19 pounds and 4 ounces. Moves into 18th place currently. Bass obviously known for big bass, big stage, big dreams. And as we've all learned, dreams change throughout the years. And this is a very different year, but the dreams don't change. You can still chase them through bass. And although you guys aren't here, we know you're watching online, and we thank you for that. All the way from Louisiana, a former Bass Nation national champion, Caleb Summerall. Newest member of Team Express Yamaha. Got 5 fish here today. Five fish for 17 pounds, 13 ounces, puts him in 26th place. Want to thank our smattering of spectators out in the boats. That's socially distancing up there for sure. Congrats, great start to things. Here's a guy who loves tournaments in New York and has won a bunch of them. From Newport, New York, 2-time Elite Series champion, Jamie the Hammer Hartman. And Jamie Hartman with 5 fish here today. $16 pounds even, moves into 33rd place. Here's the reigning and defending Elite Series Angler of the Year from Alabama, Scott Canterbury. Scott Canterbury with 5 fish here today. Came into this event last year with what probably felt like the pressure of the world on his shoulders, trying to win AOY. And boy, what a difference a year makes. 12. Everybody feels a different pressure now. We're just happy to be fishing. 12 pounds, 6 ounces. Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. From Monroe, Louisiana, Brett Pruitt. Brett Pruitt, obviously a former Carhartt College Bass champion. 5 fish here today. $16 pounds, 12 ounces. He moves into 31st place with just 20 anglers left to weigh in here today. Day one of a 4-day tournament, the Site 1 Bassmaster Elite at the St. Lawrence River. Great start to things. Way to go. Hot off his first Classic qualification from Colgate, Oklahoma, Luke Palmer. Luke Palmer with 5 fish here today. It's been a tough day. He only needs 27 pounds, 2 ounces to take the lead. 14-14. Moves into 37th place. Inside the cut right now. Great to have you back here safe. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. From Raceland, Louisiana, Tyler Rivette. Five fish for Tyler here today. Looks like a good day. Good start to things. 15 pounds, 10 ounces. Moves him into 36th place. Took an Elite Series title at the final regular season event of the year last year. The only Australian to ever win an Elite Series event, Cory Johnston. 5 fish today for Cory Johnston. A man who lives his mantra, fear my heart. And has proved that they should. 13-13. Moves into 46th place. Former TTBC champion, a 6-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Asheville, Alabama, Matt Herren. Matt Herren with 5 fish here today. $18 pounds, 11 ounces, puts him in 21st place. So a decent start to things. Obviously, this is a 4-day tournament. Anglers restricted to fishing U.S. water only. They're not able to fish Canadian water this year, but they are allowed to venture out on Lake Ontario, which has not been the case the last few years. From Bella Vista, Arkansas, former Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Open champion Harvey Horn. Always a proud member of Team Express Yamaha. Harvey with 5 fish here today. $14 pounds and 9 ounces. Puts him in 42nd place. Way to go, Harvey. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. From Reed Springs, Missouri, Chad Morgan-Taylor. Chad Morgan-Taylor with 5 fish here today. Looks like a good bag of fish. Whoa. Chad went to work today. 5 fish for Chad Morgan-Taylor. 23 pounds, 6 ounces. 23-6. And Chad Morgan-Taylor moves into 6th place currently. Just 3 pounds and 12 ounces short of the overall lead. Wow. What a start. 23-6. Congrats. Can't wait to see tomorrow. A former Carhartt College bass competitor. I'm from North Carolina, Brandon Card. Five fish for Brandon Card here today. Looks like a good start to things. £18 and 7 ounces. He moves into 25th place currently. Hold a couple high. Get some pictures on Bassmaster.com. Thank you very much, and I want to remind everybody we fished the first 2 days, obviously with a full field, and then we cut our field down going into the weekend. And for those just tuning in, our anglers will have a microphone as we get into the weekend, and we'll be able to get a little more information from them. And to be honest, really all we're stopping right now is from you guys hearing lies, because generally the first 2 days, anything they tell you up here is not the truth anyways. They're not going to tell you the lures that they're using and that sort of thing. They always tell you we'll save that for the weekend. So on the weekend, we'll be able to talk to all our anglers. I want to remind everybody, you can follow the action all day long on Bassmaster.com. But on top of that, not just Bassmaster.com, ESPN2, me and Tripp were talking backstage. It's unbelievable when you look at the amount of hours. Like, you know, it's not a highlight show. At any time today, you can tune in. You know, and you start looking at other sports, and you're like, it's being dominated by bass fishing. So in all this craziness, in all this madness, there is some silver linings and some really, really positive stuff. And the fishing industry can be proud and thankful that we actually are benefiting from some of this. You know, it is amazing. So many people, you feel so horrible for how it's affecting so many people. But it also is amazing to watch around the world how many people are coming together and how many people are working together to make things better. And that's honestly what this event is. This event is a group of people that worked really, really hard to make this happen. A lot of bass staff, obviously, Eric Lopez and his whole team, but the great folks from the great state of New York that you know, this is groundbreaking when you look what's happening in the world. What Bass is doing here is really amazing. Jefferson County, you and Clayton, thank you. Thank you on behalf of Bassmaster fans. Clayton, New York has always been one of those historic Bassmaster. You know, Clayton, New York, you just think of Clayton, New York, and it's one of those historic Bassmaster locations. And I'll tell you, you really find out, you know, at times like this, it's amazing to come back to Clayton. And this next guy, he definitely has. He's won here, and he has fished here many times. He is a 4-time Bassmaster Classic champion from Ava, Missouri, the legendary Mr. Rick Clunn. Five fish here today for Rick Clunn. Looks like a good start to things. Really enjoying watching Rick Clunn's YouTube videos. 21 pounds even in Rick Clunn. Round out our top 12. Make sure to check out Rick Clunn's YouTube channel. Just to give you an idea of this, our current leader has 27 pounds and an ounce. You won, was that a 3-day tournament? 3-day tournament with 44 pounds here. That shows how incredible this fishery is. A 3-day tournament with 44 pounds, and just a few years later, our leader has 27 pounds and an ounce. Unbelievable. Let's bring up another member of Team Express, Yamaha, Dale Hightower. Three fish here today for Dale Hightower. Does a really cool giveaway to thank the military each and every tournament. So make sure you check out his social media to see that. 7 pounds, 8 ounces. Thank you for the great job that you do all year long. Originally from the West Coast, now makes his home in Kissimmee, Florida, Jesse Tecarante. Five fish here today for Jesse Tecarante. Smallest St. Lawrence bag he says ever caught. 11 pounds and an ounce. Back it up with the biggest one ever tomorrow. That's the best way to get over it. Go get him tomorrow. From Alabama, here he comes, a Bill Weidler. Looks like a good start to things. Terrible, was it? Looked better when Tripp was putting it on the... See, 14-4. I'm sorry, it looked a little better. I was hoping for you. Puts you in 50th place right now. She went on her way in. From Shelby, North Carolina, a 2-time FLW Tour champion, Matt Airy. Matt Airy with 5 fish here today. Good bag of fish to start off this event. Of course, the Site 1 Bassmaster Elite. $20 pounds and an ounce. He moves into 16th place with 20 pounds and an ounce. A great start to things. Less than 10 anglers left to weigh in here today. And a good start to things for Team Toyota's Matt Airy. Congrats. Great to have you back here. From Richmond, Virginia, Edward Loughran III, the barrister. 5 fish for Edward Loughran. Good day, Ed? A lot of fish, he says. That is definitely something synonymous with this incredible fishery. 18 pounds, 4 ounces. 9th place. So sitting in a good spot with less than 10 anglers left to weigh in here today. Good start to things. Time for the 2012 PAA Angler of the Year from Tennessee, Gary Klaus. You're right. 5 fish here today. Five fish for Gary Klaus. 13 pounds, 8 ounces, moves into 55th place. From Brookville, Indiana, Dollar Bill Lowen. Woo! Sorry, I had to fill in for Team Scream. You're welcome. Yeah, definitely. Hit sponsor Mammoth Sanitation Gel, definitely something. Keeping us all safe, and want to thank them. 15 pounds, 2 ounces. Say hi to the family. Miss them. From New Jersey, GDP, Greg DePalma. Here's a guy who had a big finish here last year until he went largemouth fishing on the last day. That was a screw up. Yeah. One of those things, if it hadn't worked out, they'd say, wow, what a legendary thinker. 20 pounds even, put himself in contention again. 17th place. With 20 pounds even. Great start to things. Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Let's bring up an Elite Series champion from Benton, Arkansas, Stetson Blaylock. Hot off his very first classic, the Academy Sports and Outdoors Bassmaster Classic. One of his title sponsors. 5 fish here today, 18 pounds, 8 ounces. Moves him into 28th place currently. Good nodding to you. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. From Alabama, a former Forest Wood Cup champion, Clunn Davis. Clunn Davis with 5 fish here today. Good start to things. 19 pounds, 4 ounces. He moves into a 22nd place currently. Here's a guy who came pretty close to winning it up here just a few years ago. A 5-time Classic qualifier, the always lethal Brandon Lester. Five fish for 16 pounds, 2 ounces. Here's a 2-time Elite Series champion from Aiken, South Carolina, the Tower of Power, Jason Williamson. Jay Willie, while we're weighing your fish, I'm going to take a picture because this is a really odd picture. I mean, it's not often a Bassmaster weigh-in has Sego and James Overstreet as the crowd. Or just them, anyway. 16 pounds, 8 ounces. Puts you in 41st place right now. Great to have you here. All right, let's keep them rolling through. From Lake Wylie, South Carolina, Todd Otten. £13 pounds, 10 ounces. He moves into 61st place right now. Out of a Super 6 finish at the Classic, and we look forward to seeing him all weekend long. From North Carolina, the Baby Shark, Shane LeHue. Last boat out today, which means he's the first boat out tomorrow. £11 pounds, 10 ounces, puts him in 75th place currently. Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. From Wisconsin, his first season on the Bassmaster Elite Series, Bob Downey. Bob Downey with 5 fish here today. 17 pounds, 5 ounces. Great start. Way to go, Bob. Let's keep them going. From Texas, Lee Livesey. Lee Livesey with 5 fish here today. £17, 11 ounces. 17.11. He moves into 36th place. Great to have you here, Lee. Look forward to seeing you all weekend long. Want to thank our host. Happy to have her right there, that lady right there. Those two people right there, Trisha and Eric Lopez, worked incredibly hard. And if there was thousands of people here to cheer for you, it would be deafening and exhilarating. But trust me, on behalf of the dozens of us, thank you. Thank you very much on behalf of the thousands of Bassmaster fans all around the world that watched it today on ESPN2. And what do I mean, thousands, millions of Bassmaster fans watched it. Unbelievable. Tripp was talking about that when they were trying to put this together. Tripp was there 12 hours a day, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., but there's nothing compared to what Eric and all the changing things in New York State. Unbelievable. Clayton, New York, thank you. Thank you for everything, for allowing the Bassmaster dream to continue. And speaking of another great city who always supports Bassmaster events, let's bring him out from Palaniuk, Florida, the Prince of Palaniuk, Cliff Prince. Earlier this year, we kicked off our season in Palaniuk, Florida. Seemed like a normal season. 5 fish here today. £18 and 6 ounces. Puts him in 31st place currently. Both largemouth and smallmouth. From Huntington, Texas, he's a 3-time TTBC champion, a 2-time Elite Series champion, Keith Combs. Keith Combs with 5 fish here today as we wind down our day one weigh-in, the Site 1 Bassmaster Elite at St. Lawrence River. 19 pounds and an ounce puts him in 24th place currently. So a good start to things. One of the things you may not get an opportunity to see at a normal weigh-in, because normally this all happens backstage, but you see Gene from the Bassmaster Conservation Division. I mean, he runs the conservation department, and basically, just so you know, to make sure the fish go back in the water healthier than they left the water, they make sure to patrol the oxygen levels in the tanks and everything. All good, Gene? Thumbs up. We're good to keep going. From Florida, let's bring up Drew Cook. Drew Cook, the reigning and defending Elite Series Rookie of the Year. Bringing us 5 fish here today. 14 pounds, 3 ounces. Puts him in 63rd place currently. Here's a guy who's got a great track record here in the St. Lawrence River. Spent every summer here growing up as a kid from Gainesville, Florida. Bernie Schultz. Five fish here today for Bernie Schultz. Bernie, I believe, is our last angler of the day here today. See, the best for last. 16 pounds, 12 ounces, moves into 44th place, and I'm predicting a big comeback by Bernie tomorrow. Not a bad day here today, but outside of the top 40, and obviously that's the goal, to move into the in the top 40 and top 10 fish on Championship Sunday. I want to thank all our viewers who watched on Bassmaster.com. And, of course, ESPN2 all day long. And Bernie Schultz is really taking his time picking one. I'm glad he got the one he was looking for, though. I mean, it's important to make sure you get the right one. And that is a nice one. And, Bernie, we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Hopefully on the weekend we can talk to you with a microphone. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in here. Obviously, this is a very different weigh-in, but that's kind of what we've all been living in for a while. But because of the hard work of incredible people, things may be different, but we still get to do what we love. And everybody that made that possible. We will see you tomorrow. This has been day one of the Site 1 Bassmaster Elite on the St. Lawrence River.